I just published this video and got asked this question, which is, I got a Selinux question instead of NTP before anything. Thanks TC Express for the question. Thanks for the comment. Everybody feel free to comment out, ask questions, make requests. I love you guys and I really want to help you out. So the question is, I got an Selinux question instead of the NTP time sync. Can you please cover in the next video? This is not my next video. I have my quote unquote next video already recorded and uploaded. I'm going to reschedule that for another day, but this one comes first. And the question again, I got an Selinux question instead of NTP time sync. Can you please cover? So there are not that many details, but I assume this is Selinux time sync. I'm sorry, Selinux role also. So NTP was a time sync role, and I am assuming that Selinux is also using the Selinux role. Okay, so let's go back here. All right, yeah, and I'm going to show you guys the possible things that they may ask you. This is my best guess. This is kind of their style, and I suspect it's going to be something of this style. And Task18, because the last one was 17, so on our sequence, Task18 says use the Selinux role. Okay, use the Selinux role by creating a playbook on our Ansible directory on the DevOps user, where we have all our playbooks. Okay, and the actions are runs on all managed hosts, nodes, uses the Selinux role, configures Selinux policy as targeted, and sets Selinux state as enforcing. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're going to make happen. I have three solutions for you. One a little bit overboard, another that is simple, and one that is even simpler. If you're watching this on a short form, come and join me on the long form video so I can show it all, because this is just too much for a 3-minute short. I'll see you in the long form. Love you guys. I see you there. For the long form peeps, let's put this to the test. So I have here the same setup that we had throughout the our main videos and main series about this RHCE294, and the same machine, same everything. Before we do anything, I'm going to SSH to server A, the task, and they will ask you to run on all nodes. That's almost assured, but I'm going to use only server A just to be quicker. So I'm going to configure the main Selinux file to be not enforcing, but to be permissive. Okay, permissive, okay. Permissive. I'm not going to change the policy type because I'm going to keep targeted. In the exam, it's going to be targeted. They ask you on a task to make it targeted when it's already targeted. If you try to change this to minimum or MLS, most likely, well, being a Selinux enforcing, which is what they want, and if you use a different policy type than targeted, most likely either one of two things can happen. Either your PC, your server does not boot at all, or it boots very, very crippled. Okay, so targeted is the one you want to aim and keep. I doubt they'll have something different. If they have set up the machine so it works with something not targeted. But if you try to use minimum or MLS, shit will hit the fan and things will just break. So in my example here, I'm going to keep targeted. I'm going to change it back to targeted. So it's kind of running over water, but I mean, you get the idea. So just bear in mind, it's now permissive. Okay. So I'm going to go back to my Ansible and I'm going to show you my first playbook. So this is very overboard. Let me show you first this. This was built based on this one. And you can also list the roles. I also advise you this. Most likely this question or this task is going to be after the install roles stuff. So you can let's grab for Galaxy. I must have here some type of list command, and there it is. I have it here, and let's grab for Selinux, and I have it here. So this comes after the install roles task. The role is here, perfect, and in your exam you should have the role also because it comes in sequence. Then you will have this file here on the roles directory. This is created by the roles. you can use most of this as a kind of a catch-all and to remind yourself this is way overboard. Okay, this is just too much for what they ask you. This is way too much for what they ask you. But you can use this as a kind of a memory refresher. Then I have here my kind of the overboard file. Okay, I'm not going to run this. I know it works. I tested it. Okay, but it will just take too long. So this playbook will just set everything to targeted and enforcing. Okay, and it will just catch some errors and reboot the node. This is way too much. This is not needed. This is just me using some previous knowledge, some previous templates I have with me, and that rule template to build something cool. It's just cool. It's just for the cool factor. If you want to go for it, go for it. Then I have this one. This is even simpler, okay, but still overboard. And this is the one. It should work for most cases. This is the one we will use. It's going to run on my server A only. In the exam, you should put this to run on all hosts. They become methods that we've been using since forever. 2 variables for the kind of the role to read from. Targeted policy, enforcing, and just use the role. So as simple as that. Use this rule to apply these 2 changes on these machines and become root. Okay, as simple as that. So now we can just run an Ansible playbook. Selinux simpler.yaml. This is going to run only on server A, but I suspect strongly that on the exam they're going to ask you to run all nodes. Just change to all like I specified. Let it just do its thing. This is a very simplified version of everything else. All right. Then I can just SSH back into server A and cat the Selinux config file. As you can see, it's in enforcing. Still targeted like it was, but if it changes one thing, it will change the other. So this answered this question. I got the Selinux question. So this is how you can use the Selinux role to apply some stuff. In this case, the enforcing method and the type targeted. Go and check it out, the main video. I'm going to link this in the end of the video right after. Just click on it and you'll see, or either in the left or in the right, a square to click on that video to go there. I hope this answered the question that was made by user Desi Express. I hope this helps answer the questions. I hope this helps someone. Like, subscribe, hype, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Much appreciated. I love you guys. I see you there.